Managing Stress with Jody Schultz.
I'm Jody Schultz. I'm the Wing Director of Psychological Health here at the 171st. I'm here to talk about stress. Stress is our reactions to everyday occurrences and demands in our lives. We all have stress on a daily basis. Stress causes physical and psychological consequences for us. Some of the physical things that stress does is stomach aches, headaches, causes us to be concentration problems. Some of the psychological things would be the thinking processes. It changes our thinking processes to negatively. Next thing I would like to talk about is the inappropriate ways to handle stress. The first one would be the use of anger. I can't do that. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not right. You. Anger is an emotional component. It is a psychological component. Anger is the most volatile emotion. And a lot of times when we're stressed, we lose control of our anger and take it out on others. Move that piece of you. Other inappropriate reactions to stress would be smoking too much. A lot of people, if you're already a smoker, a lot of people would smoke twice as much or 3 times as much as they normally do. The next reaction would be to eating too much. If you like to eat a lot of inappropriate foods, a lot of sweets, you would have a tendency to eat a lot more when you're stressed. Food is a comfort thing, so you would go to that to help relieve your stress. Another inappropriate way to handle stress would be drinking too much. If you already are a person who likes alcohol, this might be your coping skill when you're stressed. And drinking too much has dire consequences. A lot of people change their whole personalities when they've had too much to drink, which causes relationship issues, can cause driving, DUIs, and all kinds of consequences for you. Another inappropriate way to handle stress would be procrastination. A lot of people put off doing what they need to do because they can't handle the more stressful situation. A lot of times when things build up, say in one day you've had your child got sick, your mother got taken to the hospital, your refrigerator broke down, you're sure on overload, you got too much to do at work, you're on overload of stress that day. So how are you going to handle all these stressors? When people can't handle stress, a lot of times they will isolate themselves and stay away from other people instead of doing the more appropriate thing and talking about their problems. A lot of times people have trouble sleeping because the stress will bother them and they keep thinking about it. When you continue to dwell on your stressors, that makes them multiple stress in your life. It makes it more complex, much harder to deal with. That's why it's really important to work on the thinking concepts when you're stressed also. Say you start off your morning and your car breaks down on the way to work, and then you can't find a ride and you're late for work. Your day started off very badly. But if you think that your day is going to get better, it will. It's all in your thinking concept. If you jump to conclusions and say, I'm going to have a terrible day, well, you probably will. But if you change your thinking concept and say, I'm going to make the most of this, I'm going to have a better day, your day will be better. Your thinking controls what you do. So that's why it's very important when you're stressed to work on the thinking concept. Now I'd like to go over some appropriate ways to handle stress. Well, the first one would be exercising. Exercising helps improve you physically and psychologically. Any type of exercise, whether it's from walking to doing jumping jacks, push-ups, running, lifting weights. It's all good. Basketball, anything, it's swimming, you name it, the list can go on and on. Exercise is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Plus, it helps with your self-esteem because what are you doing? You're improving yourself, and that's very important. The next thing would be, there's always bathing and taking a bubble bath, hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy, soaking in the tub, is a great stress reliever. It's very important to relax. It helps with stressors. Another one would be aromatherapy. Smelling candles is very relaxing. That helps with stress. Eating healthy would be another thing to help with stress. What you put into your body affects it. So if you eat more healthy, it will help you with stress, and it will help you with your self-esteem because you're improving yourself too. One more bite. Another thing would be to get enough sleep at night. Getting 6 to 8 hours sleep is important. Sleep helps you relax your mind and your body, and it's very important for your health physically and psychologically. There are a lot of little things that you can do to handle stress, such as stress balls are very appropriate. They help you relax, get rid of your tension, because when you're stressed, a lot of times you have a lot of tension throughout your body. So that helps with release all that tension. A small thing you could do would be deep breathing. Nice and slow to a count of 10. You could do about 10 to 20 deep breaths. What the deep breathing does is slow down your mind and all the physical components of your body. It does the opposite of the flight-fight response, which accelerates everything in your body. Well, the relaxation techniques, which includes the deep breathing, relaxes and counteracts the fight-fight response. And there's all kinds of different relaxation techniques that help with stress. Meditation is a good one. There's two basics for the meditations. There is chant meditation and the deep breathing meditation. Progressive relaxation is another relaxation technique that's good for stress. And visual imagery is another relaxation technique that is good for stress. We all have busy lives. Sometimes it's just taking time for yourself every day. Because remember, we have stress every day of our lives. So just taking 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day for yourself is very important. Developing hobbies can help with stress, whether it's gardening, cooking, reading, doing crafts, woodworking, whatever your hobby may be, golfing, playing tennis. Anything that you do to help with that stress is very important. So taking time for yourself will be very beneficial in the long run because it will also help your family. Humor is another good, very excellent stress relievers. When you hear a funny joke or see somebody do something funny, it releases all those endorphins and makes you feel so much better. So adding humor to your life is very important to deal with stress. So it's very important that you incorporate some of these stress relievers into your life. It'll make you a lot more healthy and better person. So what can you do to improve your life and improve the stress, make it less? I challenge you to make your life less stressful. Work on your thinking concepts. Do some things to help yourself. Put some healthy things in your life.